Okay, looking back a couple weeks ago, Louisville, LSU, Louisville. I thought it was our most complete game of the year. Played solid football in all three phases. Played defense like we expect to play. Offense did a good job moving the football. Didn't turn it over. The one time I guess we turned it over, but not excessive turnovers. Special teams was very solid. Place kicking was excellent. So a lot of good things in the Louisville game. And again, that was our most solid performance of the year. Looking ahead to Colorado State, much improved over last year. I know they had a tough loss to Idaho on Saturday, but I'm going to tell you, I think Idaho's a bowl team. I think Idaho might be the most improved team in the country, or certainly one of the most. And so, that was not as big an upset as it may appear on the surface. Colorado State, hard-nosed, physical football team, very good up front on the offensive line, experienced up front. The quarterback is doing a nice job. He's second or third in the league in efficiency rating, and second or third in the league in passing raw numbers. Defensively, much improved over last year as well. They've got a lot more size and athleticism on their defense than they had last year. And so, they're going to be regrouped and ready to go. Coach Fairchild's done an outstanding job there, and he'll have those guys ready to roll on Saturday. Fort Collins, they got a great crowd there typically. It's homecoming from what I understand, so that'll add to the festivities, if you will. But, we've got to, if you want to win championships, you got to win on the road. And we've got to do a better job of handling it than we did at Oregon. But, our team is, a 3 weeks more mature than we were at that point in time, so hopefully we will handle it a little better. I worry about everything every week, and so that's, that's something that is the usual. But we have had a good run. My guess is, I've never studied it, but if you studied the entire country, most teams probably do well after a bye week. They got the extra preparation time and time to heal up and get fresh. So I'm not sure it's unique to us. But what I can say is that our players do a very good job, much like in the bowl situation, in an off week during the season, in a bye week situation, they do a nice job of focusing and concentrating, continue to improve and get better with, rather than just, okay, this is just a week off type of mentality. They come out and get after it. Corners are getting better. We still have our deficiencies. The fade route. We still got to do a better job finding the football. But you look at the numbers, and I'm not you don't sink all your, you don't sink everything into statistics, but we're leading the conference in pass efficiency defense, which is the number we look at. When you talk about pass defense, that's where we look as far as how we're holding up, and we're somewhere in the top 10 or 15 in the country. So we're doing some good things there, but we still understand that playing the deep ball on the fade route is something that we have not done a very good job of, and we're continuing to work on that. Well, their offensive line, the efficiency of the O-line, they got a lot of experience there, and that's their strong suit. The quarterback is, like I said, doing a nice job. They, Gartrell Johnson, the great tailback they had last year, they're more by committee this year. They have two guys that are sharing the load, running the football. Sperry, the tight end, they were so high on last year. They don't have that go-to guy at the tight end spot that they've had in the past. The wide receivers are big play guys. Their bread and butter is pound you with the run game, and then play action and go deep. And that's kind of what their MO is. Well, we have a relatively large defensive scheme and package, when you compare us to most other schools. And so we have a lot in our game plan week to week as it is. But what we did is, when I say back to basics, it wasn't necessarily trimming the schematics of the package, but playing more base defense. A little less zone blitz, a little less man blitz, and just more straight up man coverage, which is what we hang our hat on. And so it's not any less defense. It's just gravitating back to base defense rather than relying on the pressure packages.